Choosing the right class in Classic WoW is everything. You'll either breeze through the leveling process or get stuck in a frustrating grind, but here's the thing, don't let anyone tell you that one class is best for every player. There's no magic choice, and the truth is what you enjoy most in the game will dictate the class that's perfect for you. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down every class in Classic WoW so you can pick the one that fits your playstyle, whether you're one to tank or heal or deal damage. Let's go ahead and get into it. First up, we have the Warrior. If you love being in the front lines, tanking for your group or dealing damage up close, this is the class for you. Warriors are the classic meat shield of WoW, but don't let that fool you. They're also capable of insane damage with the right build.
They killed him! They did it!
They killed him! We can come out!
Warriors have great survivability, especially as tanks. They're the go-to choice for endgame raids. Plus, they get access to a bunch of different stance and weapons, giving them some flexibility in how they're going to approach the combat. Warriors do require a lot of preparation and gear to perform well. You'll need to manage rage efficiently, and that can be a little tricky early on. They also struggle with solo content compared to other classes, so be a little bit ready for a grind in the leveling process as well. Next up, we have the Paladin, available only to the Alliance. If you want that ultimate support character and still be a strong presence in combat, the Paladin offers the best of both worlds. They can tank, heal, and damage depending on your spec. Paladins are incredibly versatile with access to strong buffs, powerful healing spells, and decent survivability. Their ability to support a group and themselves make them a great solo class as well. Plus, they're a go-to for certain raid roles, especially as tank. Now for Hunters, one of the most popular classes in Classic WoW, and for good reason. They have fantastic combination of range damage, pets, and mobility that make them excellent for solo players or maybe those looking to contribute big damage in groups. Hunters are amazing for solo leveling because of their pets who can tank for them while they deal damage from range. They also have great utilities with abilities like crowd control and traps that can give them the upper hand in many situations. Hunters do need a bit of micromanagement though, as with their pets. They also need to be careful with their ammunition and other resources. Plus, they don't have much in terms of utility outside of DPS, so they can sometimes feel limited with what group they choose to be with. Rogues are the masters of stealth, sneak attacks, and dealing damage up close. If you want to be the kind of player who can disappear into the shadows and then strike with precision, the rogue is for you. Rogues are fantastic at dealing sustained single target damage, and they're the best in PvP situations due to their stealth and crowd control abilities. They can sneak through dungeons and raid content, allowing them to do damage without being noticed. The Priest is the go-to healing class in Classic WoW, though they can do damage as well if that's your playstyle. Whether you prefer to support your team in dungeons and raids or maybe dish out some damage in PvP, the Priest is a solid choice. Priests have some of the best healing abilities in the game and can specialize in both single target healing and group healing. As a Shadow Priest, they can also have decent damage, making them versatile in different content. As a Priest, you are heavily dependent on mana management, and they can be fragile in terms of survivability. They also don't have the same versatility as a Paladin when it comes to tanking or DPS roles. Mages are the ultimate damage dealers in Classic WoW. If you love casting powerful spells and controlling the battlefield with your magic, the Mage is for you. Mages have insane burst damage, crowd control, and the ability to summon food and drink for themselves and their party. They're also excellent for farming and grinding solos thanks to their powerful AoE spells. Mages are fragile and they can't take a hit, meaning you need to be strategic in your positioning. They're also highly dependent on mana and require a bit of setup before they can actually outshine their opponents. Warlocks bring a unique playstyle to the table with their demonic pets and dark magic. If you want to deal damage over time or summon demons and control the battlefield with fear, then this class is probably going to be for you. Warlocks are very incredibly powerful in both PvP and PvE thanks to their strong dots, crowd control, and utility. Their demons provide great support, and they can summon health zones to aid them in their team. Warlocks have a high resource demand, needing soul shards for their spells and health management for themselves as well. While they're amazing in group content, they're a little bit harder to level solo due to their resilience on dots and pet management as well. For the Druid, we have one of the most versatile classes in the game. If you want to be able to switch between roles and adapt to different situations, this class offers it all. Druids can tank, heal, and damage, all while having access to a variety of different shapes, including the ability to turn into a bear for tanking or a cat for DPS. The versatility is perfect for players who love variety. While Druids are great in all areas, they aren't the absolute best at any one role. They also require some careful management on their shapeshifting and abilities, which can be a little bit overwhelming for the newer players. Now, as far as the Shaman, available only to the Horde, Shaman are a versatile class with unique toolkits and totems, elemental spells, and healing abilities. If you want to support your team with a buff, or maybe dealing damage or healing, the Shaman has it all. Shamans are known for the totems, which offer powerful buffs and utility, both in solo and group content. They're a great hybrid class, allowing you to experiment with healing, melee, and spell casting, making them a solid choice for players who like versatility. So there you have it, a breakdown of every class in Classic WoW. Whether you want to tank, heal, or deal damage from range, there's a class out there for you. Think about how you like to play, whether you're focused on solo leveling or maybe group content or PvP, and pick a class that just suits your style. If you're still unsure, just remember, Classic WoW is about the journey, it's not about the destination. And don't stress too much about picking the perfect class per se, just pick the ones that excites you the most. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more Classic WoW content, and let me know in the comments what class you're planning to play, and I'll see you in Azeroth.